Hello there, and here we are has selected for me by Photon Dragon what I imagine is going to carry me through large parts of this challenge. Now I'm playing Doctor, and I have had the opportunity to not have any Doctor games on record on my account here, um, and that means that I get to have the bottom MMR I possibly can on Doctor, who is a notorious noob stomper. So I'm expecting that only near the very end of this challenge is Doctor going to stop being useful once I get to an actual MMR. The build I plan to start with is a full skill check build because I imagine this game will be completely trivial. Um, uh, Due to the fact that I don't think they'll be able to do anything with a skill check build against them. Um, I've got I've got Huntress Lullaby, Unnerving Presence, Merciless Storm, and Colorophobia. So as long as they're in my terror radius with Colorophobia, Unnerving Presence, and Doctor stuff, they're probably not going to be able to heal anybody. And then, okay, to Huntress Lullaby once that starts getting stacks. Then, they're not going to be able to do gens in or out of my terror radius because of Merciless Storm, and eventually Huntress Lullaby. And Unnerving Terror Radius if they're also in my terror radius. I've got Calm and Order. Calm lets me increase my terror radius so that the Colorophobia and the Unnerving Presence work on a larger length. And I thought about doing double Calm, but Calm doesn't. The Affliction of Calm doesn't do anything, obviously, if you have multiples. Um, and 6 meters doesn't feel like a significant degree, and frankly, decreasing the terror radius is actually kind of a downside on both calms for these perks. So I thought it'd be better to do order, which means I have more uptime on my stacked blast, but a little bit. But but I thought the cooldown would be slightly more useful than a second calm that literally just affects my terror radius size. Um, I plan to evolve this build quite a bit as I go through. Um, Removing the perks that are less good against non-children survivors, such as Huntress Lullaby, and maybe eventually Colorophobia as well. Um, Huntress Lullaby especially, once it starts getting cleansed, it's going to get out of there, probably replaced with uh, Distressing for a bit, and then eventually once it really stops working, then I'll keep Merciless Storm and then pivot to probably a Totem build at that point, using the Blast for that instead of full skill check. That's probably only going to be at the very end though, when my MMR gets up there. We'll see though. In other news, I am officially Bronze 4. So I have now kill requirements. I must get a kill every single game or I lose the killer in the rotation. Um, so we are playing with actual stakes at this point onwards. I think the Doctor will be fine though. I think especially this first game is going to be trivial, but who knows? You may cut to me in a few minutes just eating my words. Uh, but yeah, that is the build. I'll see you guys at the other side. Welcome back. Well, I guess technically there was no time for you guys. Um, yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I played some. I threw like with Huntress. I grabbed a couple. I grabbed a single game just to get the controls down because I don't want to be spending my first chase making sure I know how to use all the controls. Um, but other than that, no, I actually am fresh to Doctor, despite how easy I think this is gonna be starting off at least. Okay, they're all over there. Good to know. Now the upside of Huntress Lullaby on Doctor Doctor being the only one who could probably make any good use out of the perk. Wow, what? I am just unlucky, aren't I? Yep. Okay, they pre-ran. Gonna go for the person. People in the and that's the kind of chases I'm expecting right now. Now I do need to get back there as quickly as possible, and unfortunately, hook stages will probably say otherwise. But they are definitely... Oh. Okay. What do you plan to do? Okay. That's fine, be like that game. Still trying to find exactly where the end of the attack range is. I should have. I'm actually going to abandon because I want to go bother the unhook. And mostly the gen. Oh, that was the other person. Okay. Alright, he's gonna pick this guy up if I leave him on the ground any longer. I'll get Shock Blast back up soon, so... Getting him injured is plenty good. This guy is still lying on the ground. Okay, there he goes. Oh, I thought they were staying in there. Okay. Oh, okay. They just don't leave this area. Hello! As usual, the flashlight person, instead of actually helping, just goes and stands where they can get injured. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy being dead. Because I don't think... I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Oh, okay. He just wants the... Yes, congratulations. Okay. They're all injured, so the minute I find any of them, they're just going to go down immediately. And then this flashlight boy is going to remain a flashlight boy. Alright, he's flashlighting instead of running away, so he can't get anywhere in time. People just don't know how to use flashlights down here. They're still trying to heal up there. Now they can't even heal. Okay, well, they're waiting for me. I thought they were gonna hop over the thing immediately. I'm gonna let them have a bit of a small recovery. I don't mind. I think technically the optimal play would have been to... Oh my god. Okay, well, I can't. There's just no hook. Well, it did actually... And again, blinding me instead of running away, and I know they ran off to the right. But I did admittedly get caught on that rock. Ah, almost got him. This is also admittedly a killer who is generally up my alley due to him being a M1 killer that wants to know, successfully guess what the survivor is doing. But yeah. You can see by all the missed skill checks happening in the distance that... and the fact that none of them have healed as a major sign of why this round is just going to be trivial. Dead hard. Kinda dead hard, but not their skill checks. They're going for the unhook. Hello. Oh, okay. Even if they're going for the unhook, I don't really care. Oh, hey, there's whatever the storm. Got magic on the brain, apparently. Ooh. Oh, but he's just going to... in my face? Okay. And then... get my... he's going for the heal. Oh. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. Learning doctor. I keep getting caught on this little thing. Alright. I'm actually going to take the shock therapy out of here. Okay, cool. And take a survivor who will... not quite fall in a couple seconds. I mean, I'll take this as well. Oh, he ran off to over here. I was hoping he'd jump out. It doesn't make a difference. third one, though. Oh no! He ran away! Yeah. Okay, he just U-turned. Oh, he just... Okay. Alright, and then he's gonna try this again. Ah, not quite. Okay. He didn't even get the blind that time. Okay, game. So he can't vault back, and I believe there's no pallet here, so... Oh no, he did... He did get that pallet earlier. I don't even have to bother, though, because I know they're not doing any gens. Oh, that gen looked like a person. Alright, well, I'm gonna walk over to the gen there. It's... okay. There we go. I mean, if you're so happy to stay here for me, I will go ahead and get my kick. Kick Sam beforehand. Finally, his turn to get caught up on the, apparently he's got, like, invisible... I did not hear footsteps on that one, which is usually pretty out of character. Alright, he's gonna jump over that thing again. I'll re-kick this. Doing that gen all the way over there. Ooh. I'm perfectly fine to chase this Steve forever, because it will be forever, because his teammates aren't going to do any gens. He's the only one who can do any gens, so I can just chase him incredibly safely forever. Because I don't have to worry about either of his two teammates who are significantly less good at the game doing it any gen. I still think someone's here. I just think... Okay, I guess not. I'll kick the gen, though. Oh, well, there's the Merciless Storm on that gen. They're both injured, so I should be able to hear them pretty easily. They're definitely hiding in the... Yeah. He didn't even bother hiding in the area. He just stood on top of the gen. Wow. Got it. Really? And I'm not gonna make it to that in time. I just need to get him to vault and then slap him down. Oh, okay. I will take the free slap down. Yeah. The minute I realized Doctor is the opposite of like the tunneling strategy, especially like early on when you're doing the skill check build. You just find who the most competent survivor is and chase them endlessly because you know the competent survivor is the only one who's probably going to be able to do any gens. Never even found the Huntress Lullaby. This is a really good example of why I think this build's gonna carry me a lot early in the challenge, and why I put Doctor at the end of my rotation. Because it's just so easy against the people who actually get hurt by the build. um, like you tell a million miles away to Steve what's the best person on that team. So all I had to do was keep them off of gens and healing, and they would never do a gen, and they would never heal. Anyway, that'll be